Hello Scorpio, and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general reading for those born under the sign of Scorpio for December 2020. Yeah, my hands have stopped working. Okay. Give him a crack. Sometimes I get a little tired. Anyway. I'll bring up the other camera for you so you can see me shuffling and mumbling away while I'm doing this. And, also, I'm doing a traditional Celtic crossbred for the general monthlies, which I normally tend to do. Keep it simple. So I don't take flying cards sort of when I'm doing the initial spread. Mid-monthlies though I do generally completely intuitively, so however the spread goes or whatever I'm doing at the time, or maybe I might have it focused specifically on relationships or something like that, but not always. It's just however I feel it needs to be done at the time. So Scorpio. Three of Wands is the focus. Challenging you, King of Cups. Crowning you, the Lovers. Foundation, King of Swords. Past energies, Seven of Cups. Future energies, Eight of Cups. And you see yourself, Three of Pentacles. How others see you and your environment, the Hermit. Hopes and fears, Five of Wands. To be expected. And the possible outcome, King of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck we have Temperance. We have a few different energies coming in here, Scorpio, so Seven of Cups, probably not that unusual. That's popped out there, but it seems like this is what you've been dealing with. There's some main energies we have here. Water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Earth signs have Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You have Virgo here with the Hermit and Sagittarius here with Temperance. Male, and Gemini with the Lovers. May or may not be relevant to you, but got quite a lot of different energies coming in here for you, Scorpio. So what we have, and what I'm getting mainly, it's like you've put your cards on the table and now you're seeing sort of the results from it. You may have been dealing with several people, it seems. Most strongly a couple people, definitely, I'd say. And again, a couple people here, the Three of Wands. But it seems like you want more. Possibly could be dealing with a water sign the most strongly. But the challenge here is basically balance, emotional balance. Seven of Cups represents a lot of imbalance, a lot of fantasy, imagination, wishful thinking, distractions, a lot of distractions. Not really focusing on any one particular thing. You've got your energy spread out over many different things, possibly spread out over many different people, perhaps. Could be, being spread thin, as the saying goes. Temperance we have here, where it's signifying basically there needs to be a balance in your life, and it seems like it needs to be more focused on yourself. I'm getting this here with the Hermit and the King of Cups. I read Scorpio would be the king in the suit, so fixed signs I read as the kings. So, King of Swords. You've got a hard decision to make. It's not an easy one. You need to be clear on it. You're trying to get as much information as you can. But what I'm getting is as long as it's best for you, it really doesn't matter. You're going to make the right choice that's for you, regardless of other people, their feelings, their opinions, that sort of thing. So that's not where the problem is. It seems like the challenge here is really trying to balance your time and energy between multiple different things or people. Possibly trying to balance like career and family, that sort of thing, money, free time. But it's too much imbalance. Like here one day, there the next, somewhere else the next. It's constantly. There's no focus. There's no balance. I see a lot of balance here that's needed with the lovers here as well. There's too much. There's like I'm getting this like inconsistency as well in some ways, and that's another thing. It's like because you're not focusing like your attention on one thing at a time. You're trying to focus on many different things. It's like it's not working in this situation at least, and that's what's really the undoing part. The future energies here is basically 8 of Cups. It's you got to be letting go of a lot of these cups and holding on to the one that matters, is essentially what I'm getting from this. There's too many options, too many distractions, too many people. It's like you got to figure out basically what's right and what's not, and the rest of it's got to go. Basically 7 cups here in the past, you got 8 cups here in the future, that's left behind. Oh, so I was seeing that the wrong way around. You've got 7 there, King of Cups here, that's the 8th. Thought I was missing something. So it seems like if this person here is being, the main obstacle, that's the 8th cup. Them too. It seems like that's the only thing that's really going to bring some balance here. 3 of Pentacles, I mean, you're focusing, you're really trying to work hard at all this stuff, and you're trying to make sure that everyone's getting the same amount of like quality time with you, like especially like if you have children, for example, but you're trying to do everything else as well at the same time. It's like, and so it's like, it's very busy, society and things the way they are and that sort of thing, and trying to create a work-life balance. It's doesn't necessarily even need to be like a balance. It's just focusing on one thing at a time. And when you're focusing on that one thing, it's not thinking about the other thing that you've got to do next or whatever. It's just complete attention on what, if it's your kids or reading them a bedtime story or something like that, it's like you put your complete attention into that, stop drifting off onto the work or some argument that you've been having or this or that. It's like focus completely on them, and then you focus on the next thing and then the next thing, one cup at a time, not all these cups at the same time. That's where a lot of this is bringing confusion too, because you're inviting a lot of confusion into your life by this. I feel in some ways like you've probably been putting in too much. Some things need to be held back on, and it seems like your attention and your focus has been wasted on a lot of things too, and this is what it's trying to say. There's a lot of things you're putting your time and focus and attention to that are not necessary at all, and this is all getting mixed in with it. But you're working hard, probably career's going pretty well, you've probably been recognized for that. At least you're working hard, regardless of people see it or people don't. You're doing the thing, and that's what matters. And it gets seen. It may not get mentioned, but it's, it's noticed and everything like that, and that's enough for you, and that's sure, that's fine, that's good. In your environment, how others see you is like someone that's really taking a serious step of looking or trying for self-improvement, for someone that's trying to better themselves, for someone that's seeking answers, And it's possibly a lot of the stuff too is like you've been seeking a lot of answers, but you haven't let go of the stuff that wasn't right or wasn't suited, or there's, you're keeping it in your experience. It's like it needs to be let go of these things. There's a lot of cups, so there's a lot of things. For some of you, quite simply, oops, sorry, that probably made a loud sound. Give an Aussie expression, it's like you're just hitting the piss way too hard, right? You got to stop drinking as much. Like you're drinking like a fish, for some of you, all right? That could be a part of it too. It could be causing a lot of confusion, and your head's not straight. It's playing games with you in some aspects as well. That could be a quite simple part of it. That could be a part of all this other things as well. So for some of you too, maybe it's got to stop for a while and just like give yourself a good break. There was actually someone that mentioned in a comment of mine, it slips my mind which sign it was, but maybe this one for all I know, but there was someone that mentioned, oh, I need to give up drinking, it's holding me back. It was something I mentioned in that reading about it. I wanted to say, and I'll say this too, is like, this is my own personal opinion, because even me suggesting to drink water or drink more water, or even try and treat that as a substitute, if you feel like a drink, it's like grab a container of water and drink or something. That can be considered medical advice, which I can't give. So I really wanted to reply to this poor bugger and sort of say, and try and maybe give him some advice or something like this, but it's like, I have to be careful and that sort of thing. So what I will say, because I don't want to, I did feel a bit bad about that I wasn't able to sort of encourage the poor guy. That because it's not it's one thing to, it's when you actually say it and you admit it, it's like that's taking a step in that direction where you actually that's where the action comes into it. I wanted to help reinforce that, but it's like, in my opinion, if you want to sort of help give up the alcohol, try and find a healthy substitute for it. So it's like you drink too much of the wrong things, try and drink more of the right things, for example. So you're not losing anything, you're actually gaining something. So hopefully if I put it more like that, it'll hopefully make more sense, and you get more of what I'm meaning, and not just drinking water is going to fix all your problems, because it's clearly not. But it's hard to type that sort of thing too sometimes. So apologies to the guy, I didn't get back to you on that. That was kind of for a reason. I didn't want to put myself in a difficult position. But yeah, I think that's how that whole thing started, is like, oh, we can't give medical advice because someone actually suggested to drink more water. They actually did. It had some adverse effect with them. They shouldn't have been drinking more water. They sued them. And that's why, I'm not sure if that's the whole story, but that's a lot of the reasons why they say it's for, we don't give medical advice, that sort of thing. It's because people sue for the most stupid fucking reasons. Like, it's your own responsibility what you do with it. Some people can't take responsibility for themselves and want to blame everyone else for their problems, and then they'll try and make them pay for it too. But that's the world you live in. So hopefully you have a better lawyer than them. That's all I can say. But the main thing is here, hopes and fears is just this. I'm getting a lot of inner conflict But is listening to a lot of things too, a lot of different opinions. You listen to someone's opinion, you go to someone else, check their opinion with their opinion of it, and then you go and you check their opinion with another person's opinion, and then so on. Now you've got so many opinions. It's kind of like all these opinions are in your own head fighting each other now. is what I get. More strongly, it's like it's got to be let go of. And the fear is, it's like, which one is the right one? It's like, well, which option is the right one? A lot of them seem to be the wrong ones. So you have that. 7 cups, 8 cups, 8 cups. 8 cups here, no longer 8 cups. Maybe it's time to start looking at things from a fresh perspective. Alright, Scorpio, let's get some clarification here for you. Clarify as I do get, I read the jumpers and all that sort of thing, so I never really mention half of this stuff is because I just feel it goes without saying, to be quite honest. I don't try and treat people like fools. But I do try and explain what I can, because not everyone has any experience of tarot and that sort of thing, so I try and take that into account. Could be the first experience with a tarot reader, could be me. Sorry, if that's the case, I suppose. But I'm not the easiest to listen to, but you'll get the fucking truth, I'll tell you that much. That's what I do. It's like a motto of mine. A lot of people focus light and love, light and love, light and love. I'm all about light and truth. Lux et veratis. Veratis? Veritas. Should be pronunciation. I don't know why I know how to pronounce that. Five of Swords. You got to walk away from your own bullshit. You're bullshitting yourself. It's all this stuff, and that's why it's got to be let go of. You're fighting with yourself. I'm getting the same sort of energy here with these two five of Swords, Five of Wands. I'm getting the same conflict. Maybe you need a break, take a holiday or something, a week or a couple of weeks off, and just really separate yourself from a lot of things. That's probably not possible, but hey, it probably is possible, so I don't know. But it seems here with the Hermit, it's time to take some time for yourself and to really start focusing. Maybe you've been working a bit too hard. Take some more time for yourself. Putting your energy all to these other people and other things, or possibly their problems or their situations. Actually, that's actually, in case anyone's wondering why like these readings are like 3-something days apart from the first ones I did. It was like the next day I went to do them. I was feeling real lethargic and tired. I started getting like this sort of a pain in my head, and I'm like, it kind of feels like I'm getting a hangover. It's like, I haven't touched alcohol in at least, 2 weeks? 3? I don't know. What the hell is that? And I started thinking to myself, I've only slept like at least 3 hours a night for at least the last few nights. When was the last time I eaten? 2 days ago. Well, I'm not doing readings today. I'm going to bloody look after myself. I'm going to go out. I had nothing in the cupboards or anything. That was part of the reason. It's like, I've got to go and do some shopping. I got to take some time for myself, start nurturing my own self a bit more before I can do anything for anyone else. And I think I'm sort of mentioning that because that's kind of it seems like that's the same thing. It's like, what's the toll it's really taken on you? Until you really, until something maybe physical might give you an indication. Luckily for me, it was very slight, and I picked up on it very quick. But at least before it got worse. But hopefully that gives you something. Helps you make a better decision about it. All right. Now, to keep going here, the lovers I haven't really focused on. It seems we will be now. 9 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. For some of you, a love relationship or a relationship here with one of the signs of, or the energies I've possibly mentioned, could be a main part of this problem. It could be part of this, not part of the solution. There could be one particular person. Yeah. So I don't want to sort of say too much about that because, I'm just there very clearly, whoever this lover is, it could be like an affair or something, I don't know, but very strongly it's showing that whoever this is, someone you obviously think quite a lot of, someone that you most likely have a relationship with. Really take attention. You're perceiving them as this, but it seems like they're actually in reality coming across like this. So that maybe there's a caution there to possibly look at that more closely. If they're like, and I'm not going to sort of talk much about it because obviously like with the 2 10s there, it's going to be quite clear to you who this person is and what they're going on about, sort of thing. There's a lot there, so I don't really want to touch too much on it. But if it's someone that's been going a long time, okay, could be from a previous relationship, someone that's still around, that's still feeding you all this. Someone's feeding you all this bullshit as well, still over a long period. It may have been like a soulmate or karmic relationship, or someone from the past, or someone that you're with now that's just a constant fucking burden, it seems, with every word they say or whatever. But that's part of the problem. They're one of these cups. And so I wasn't really focusing much on those lovers. I wasn't really getting anything good out of it except like a split. There's a separation there. I was getting that in another reading too, actually, which I've never seen it that way before, but I'm kind of getting it more in this one as well. The light you're looking for is on the other side of this person, not with them. King of Swords, Queen of Swords in reverse. I'm getting this like part of this is why you're so self-deluded in the first place. It's like you're actually lying to yourself. I'm getting it's like this is definitely one major influence in this, whoever this person is. Again, it could be an air sign here, but Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But yeah, it's just feeding bullshit. That's the truth of it. Like, that's what the King of Swords is seeing. It's just nothing but lies, bullshit, doing anything so things aren't clear. Someone's keeping you in this Seven of Cups. Definitely. For some of you, it could be literally they're that one cup, and every other cup around them is the bullshit that they're feeding you. There's probably no one else. Well, I think it's just this one person for some of you. Could very well be. It's Three of Pentacles here. Queen of Wands. Yeah. Keep focusing on your work or whatever you're like whatever you're really working hard at, whatever you're doing well at. It's like keep going with that. That's what's really driving you. Keep improving at that. Like if it's career, if you're sort of just more focused on work and that sort of thing, cool. Do that. It'll bring good results. Now the King of Pentacles I haven't touched on yet. It's a good outcome. It's basically I'm seeing you in a much more stable position. This is your own karma that you're bringing about. I don't know what those other cards were, I didn't look. But the it's judgment here. This is, I mean, this is what I'm getting as an indication. This is what you're called to do, is to separate yourself from all this crap. This is how you set it, is to remove yourself from all this conflict here. Maybe you might need to be alone for a while, possibly for some of you. Work on yourself and really do some self-improvement, really, you know, all your work, everything, your communication, everything will improve. Your balance emotionally will improve. Your balance generally will improve. If you could take a holiday or something, it may take taking a holiday out of your own town or something so you can get away from a few people. You know, don't necessarily need to catch a plane. I mean, maybe there's a nice bed and breakfast, or you can go camping or something, whatever. There's, you know, whatever options there are, there's options. But it's just, most importantly, is just making some time for yourself. It's like a self-quarantine kind of thing, where you're purposely doing it. It's like turning off the phone, you know, social media off, you know, that sort of thing. It's like no more influence, no more, that's it. Find out what the real truth is. Find out what you really want. It's going to be quite simple when you'll see it pretty easily. It's going to make all the difference. Once you let this stuff go, Eight of Wands, it's going to start things moving very quickly for you. A lot of good things are going to start happening. A lot of positive communications coming in, not negative. Seven of Cups. Again, it's just, I see it as just a challenge. Put it here, it's more, it's just here. It's just challenging all this, is just all this confusion, all this unknown, all this bullshit being fed to you. It's once that's let go of, that's when things are going to be moving. I'm getting to, it's like, it's not longer going to be able to affect you. But that's the real challenge here. It's kind of like you got to be deprogrammed, Scorpio. Been brainwashed. Moon. And Three of Wands again. What you don't know, leave it. What you do know, go forward with that. But it's the same, it's that same self-illumination. What you're finding deep inside is what's going to carry you forward more than anything else. And then you're actually going to be looking to the future. The Three of Wands again, it's like, I see you focusing on this, and now you're focusing on this, and that's what it That's what it's all about. You know, you're being guided to a better place, a place more abundant, where you're more stable, you have more of the things that you want, you have more time, and you're focused only on what matters and not what isn't or who isn't important in your life. That's focusing on the Hermit, so let go of what no longer serves you. Don't allow any more of this bullshit in. Okay? Even as an attractive package as it may come in, or it may feel really good to feel like shit for a while, it's like they're giving you the opportunity. It's up to you to take it or not. They're saying, don't take it. Leave it. Page of Cups. You're going to be getting something genuine that's coming through an offer. All right? Not bullshit. Genuine offers. For those of you who have kids, your kids will be happier too, because you'll be able to spend more quality time with them and not just time. That's for some of you as well. The I thought it was the Queen, the King of Pentacles again. There you go. So again, and in this deck it's even more clear where he's really focusing on that, on the bigger picture. You know, what's important. You know, if you have children, for example, what's most important? You're creating something for them, of course, as well. And anything for the King of Cups there. Nothing good. I'm just literally, all I get from this, slut, male or female, they've been deceiving you, there's someone else in the picture. For some of you, not for all, but either way, lies and manipulation. Possibly a lot of this bullshit they're creating because they're on the piss too much, right? And creating their own stupid bullshit. Probably a couple of piss heads I'm dealing with, it's fine. I don't care if you're a sociopath or a holy man, it makes no difference to me. And I've read for both. And everything in between, almost. The Fool. Leave the Fool behind, move on to someone that's supposed to be there for you. Ooh. Someone is there for you. King of Wands, Two of Cups, Emperor. See? As soon as you let go of this Fool here, bam. King of Wands. Someone that... someone a lot better. Emperor, someone a lot better. Two of Cups, someone that's divinely... it's judgment, again. That's your karma. That's you creating this. Eight of Cups, but first you have to leave it behind. What needs to be left behind, I'll put that where you can see it. The Eight of Cups there, the bottom of the deck. But here, Emperor Aries, King of Wands, which I'd read as Leo, Two of Cups. But this is someone. This can be both. I'm seeing, quite honestly, very much both your energy and their energy. It's almost, and if that's the way I'm reading it, to me, it's almost indistinguishable. Which one is which one is you, and which one is them? Because I'm seeing it could go either way. And it's like you're on the same wavelength with this person. That's what brings them in, like very, very quickly. This is someone strong, a leader, someone that's stable, someone that knows what they want, knows how to get it. This is a real divine connection here. May not necessarily be a fire sign, but this person is very strong, very driven. Okay? It's even when I see here with the King of Cups in the sideways position there, is whoever this is, like I said, didn't need to be a water sign, but it's just someone that's not fucking balanced. It's their emotions and their own stuff that's getting in your way. That's the stuff that needs to be let go of, among other things. But it seems here, letting go of this stuff, this is what's going to make you a lot stronger, a lot more stable, and a lot more attractive to the right person coming in for you, Scorpio. Also, heartache and loss. Yes, someone's going to be heartbroken, but I don't think it's going to be you. Yeah, it's good. They probably fucking need some of that in their life. Anyway, you had the King and Queen of Wands there too, divine counterpart. That's what I'm trying to say. You also see with this other relationship, you have the King and Queen, but one's in the reverse. You see, it's a completely imbalanced relationship here. Here you have a completely balanced relationship. Temperance, balance. And now the only card here that's exposed underneath all that bullshit is lovers. It seems like a genuine love relationship is coming through. So it's still not a love relationship here, but one's obviously of a one type of energy and the other is of the other. Because I was also getting, when I was looking at the card earlier, quite often, it's like that balance. I'm not sure if I even mentioned it. I probably started going on about something else, but you see that one's at one height and one's at the other. It was sort of coming through quite clear. It's like that one's higher than the other in this relationship, you know? It might be you putting them up sort of higher than they're supposed to be, for example. Heartache and loss. I think this person needs to feel that shit. Honestly, because they don't really understand the pain and suffering they've caused you. That's their own karma that they'll be feeling. That's something that they need, in a way. Material harvest. Everything comes in once you let go. And this is what everything comes in. Power. Also a card of Leo. But power, it's like you've really got to see who has power over you. It seems like this person definitely has a hell of a lot of control power over to keep you for that long in that situation. You're the one that has the power to change it. They're changing things how they want it. They want it that way, clearly. Bottom of the deck, hope. I like putting that over fear. It's nice. But hope. You know, not all is lost. Once you start seeing it, it's going to start happening quite quickly. It seems as like you're not sure which is the bullshit, which is real. It seems like it's all bullshit. Let it all go. You could just be drinking way too much, and that shit's messing with your head and confusing you, stopping you from making clear decisions. And it's time for a break for that stuff. Again, an 8 of Cups here reinforced again twice, you know? Whatever it is, whoever it is, or whoever they are, whatever, that shit's got to go, because that is what's keeping you back. If you're in a situation where you've been someone that's that detrimental to you for this long, man, you just got to tell them. I'm getting that's part of this too. It's not a truth that you want to tell, but you can see that you need to. But once you let go of all that crap, and you start seeing things, start really building your future for how you want it, not how for someone else fears it. That's what's going to change everything. That's what's going to give you real power in your life. I see it's what's giving you real light and hope for the future, because you're going to start seeing it a lot more clearly. You know, you're going to start seeing the success of everything a lot more clearly. And then it's like all of a sudden you get this Two of Cups come in, and of course it does. Of course. Because I know that I've made it this way. Because I've made my space open for it. I've cleared out all the stuff and made room for something that's supposed to be in my life, and let go of all the stuff that's not supposed to be in my life. Okay, Scorpio, I hope that's clear enough, but I just want to say that I do hope this reading helped bring some clarity to your situation, and as always, take care, and thank you for watching.